They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Payne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Hendricks.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
They go play action with Songopolatelli. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing Songopolatelli. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll send the back in motion. Songo Politelli. Finds his back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Reads it, fires complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Behind the chains now on second and long. Songo Politelli, play action. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Finding some room. Discards him with the stiff arm. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The quarterback sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And you lay that directly at the feet of the offensive lineman. If they can't get any push just to get anything positive on a quarterback sneak, That is not a job well done. Defensive line definitely won that battle.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries to get it himself. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
You know, I think on QB sneaks, the quarterback's got to be smart about the cadence. It looked like that time the defense actually shot the gap, and they were anticipating the cadence. So if you're a quarterback, you might want to switch up the snap count.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fourth down, Songa Bogatelli. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
The RPO, it's complete. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. Crosses the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
TCU 14, Cal 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Payne.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Payne. Now the toss. Maybe some room here. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Going to try to get it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Craig. Oh, he makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right, let's listen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
JKS fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground and try to move the chains. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Jaron Keave-Songapolatelli unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking for space. It's Payne. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Craig. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Cal.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the ground, it's Payne.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They want to run this quarterback. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Off the play fake. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass.
Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8th, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing Sangapavatelli. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Number 91, set to kick off.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Go!
Songo Politelli. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3.
22. Hey, move. Freeze. Hey, check it. 2290 Mountain. 2290 Mountain. Go.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Golden Bear. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. He breaks a tackle. Here's a little room there. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Number 34, set to kick this one away.
He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. JKS. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Songa Bogatelli. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. It's a draw. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense changing the play. Jaron Kiave Songa Bogatelli knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
From the gun on third down, Songa Bolatelli. This time it's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throwing, Songa Bolatelli. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And they get him down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Wants to keep it in the air. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Sends it back in motion. Songa Bolatelli. Pressure coming. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage.
Snags it and he's open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. TCU 36, Cal 27.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. They're going to run it to the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. All kinds of room to the right. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's Craig. Got his man out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, TCU. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
TCU 42, Cal 34. Number 34, set to kick it away.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. JKS. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll move the wide receiver. 4th down, Songa Bogatelli.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Jaron Kiave Songa Bogatelli makes the grab. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Could be an alley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Throwing Songa Bogatelli. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps.
Finds his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
A strike downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to bully their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Songa Povatelli. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Songa Povatelli on the play action. Rams him with the stiff arm. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Cal. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The Golden Bears with an answer.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. JKS. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Walker. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Got room at the 35. That'll It'll be a first down and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. And the Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a crease, it's Walker. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The give to the back. Maybe a crease. Just have to take care of the football here, and they'll get out with a win. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back.